The FBI is reaching out to the public for help. They've doubled their reward, upping it to $100,000. Here's the tea. If you're on social media at all, it's basically impossible to avoid this recent matcha craze. And it's spilling into real life too. Jalapenos, cucumbers, red bell peppers, all from Mexico. So these 25% tariffs on the horizon have got a few local grocers weighing their options.
We know that authorities are still investigating exactly what happened. We're looking at that investigation right now. Over here, you can see that Lundy Avenue, just off of Ajo Way, is blocked off.
This commercial port of entry is years in the making, with city and state officials coming to Douglas for the official groundbreaking. This is different than anything I've seen in the past couple of years. The park is closed. Signs like that are all around the perimeter.
What? Is that Alex?
That is me. That is me. This is one of those exhibits that they have that's interactive, trying to show that in these 50 years, there are so many different ways to be inspired by science. What began as a calm protest on the side of a Valencia and Country Club corner has turned into a standoff outside of an ICE office here in Tucson. Thousands of federal employees here in Tucson have to work without a paycheck this week. So the team here at Rocco's Little Chicago Pizzeria are doing a little something to help them save some dough. This is John from the Tucson Museum of Art showing us kind of how they opened this. This is a steel box secured with 20 different bolts. While the baby boy is still being treated at Tucson Medical Center, according to the woman's attorney, a Homeland Security representative says that the mother was discharged on Friday. But in the past 2 to 3 years, they've turned to online platforms like Indeed to find new drivers. The 4-year program turns carpentry workshops like this one into the classroom. Decorating for the holidays can be fun, but while you're all busy getting merry and bright, could all that extra energy be adding to your electric bill?
Hello, Alex. This is your virtual case manager calling to review your status for the new Medicaid work requirement.
That's a VCM, or a virtual case manager.
We need all hands on deck. Every player in homeless services right now.
Armed with a small stack of visual guides, community and mutual aid organizer Victoria DeVasto brought a new idea into the council chambers.
I have provided each of you with the current proposed STAR model.
STAR, or Serving Together in Rebuilding, is a low-barrier transitional encampment to give those experiencing homelessness a safer place to stay.
We need to be thinking outside the box in general. We need to be thinking of solutions and different tactics that have not been thought of before.
This proposed solution targets some of the most vulnerable Tucsonans, tailored to women and gender non-conforming adults under 30 years old. But what would that site actually look like? The proposed plan lays out 25 single-occupancy safe sleep tents surrounding bathrooms, trash facilities, and free water stations. All that is behind a resource tent. That tent would offer the people living here daily safety and wellness checks and connect them with resources from city and mutual aid agencies. With this plan, DeVasto says cooperation is key.
There are so many players in homeless services right now, and we all have something different we can bring to the table. So the more of us we get together to really put our hands in, the better.
She says the proposal has just passed its infancy, and after a few meetings with city officials, she's hoping to get the first STAR site up this summer. Reporting downtown, Alex Dowd, KGUN 9. They said that their most accurate and recent mapping puts that fire at 1,225 acres. He says he and the team are feeling some guarded optimism right now, since that fire has not spread in acreage over the past day. But he is asking everyone who's been evacuated to be patient. They're trying to get y'all back in your homes as soon as possible. I talked to someone who was evacuated and kind of has one foot on each side of this evacuation situation. While they have a home in that go zone that they had to evacuate on Wednesday, just a couple miles away, they have a lavender farm in Oracle that's stuck in set status. They are concerned, though, that with this fire, they could lose part or all of their business.
Any kisses?
Carolyn and John Blair spent Thursday night in their barn.
We're up 24 hours, stressed, wondering what the future is going to hold. Yeah. We still are, actually.
The couple says they put their life savings into Under the Oaks lavender farm.
You know, this is something we're doing. Instead of traveling everywhere, we're putting our heart into this business.
They say early summer is often their busiest season, when they do 70% of their business. But the Cody fire ripping through Pinal County put that business and the couple's dreams on pause.
This has been my dream. It's my baby. We've put so much, literally blood, sweat, and tears, not just the saying, but into our business.
Though half their harvest is on the farm, the Blairs' home, which they evacuated on Wednesday, holds another acre of lavender and their event supplies.
If we lost the house, we would lose a lot of our business too. We left the water running, kind of low, just because we've heard that might help.
Though the business is insured, Carolyn says if they lose their farm and their home, that business may be shut down for good.
I love it here. It's my dream house, my dream property. But at the same time, I don't know that we could do it physically again. And really the mental and emotional toll it takes as well.
So John and Carolyn are staying with family in Oro Valley, but they say they're already starting to feel those short-term effects just by being closed down for the weekend because of that set status. They're concerned about the long-term effects, but really the future of their business, like many other businesses and families here in and around Oracle, it's pretty uncertain. We're going to keep you updated with continuing coverage. Right now, live from Oracle, Alex Dowd, KGUN 9.
Runners, take your marks. Garmin Marathon's coming to Tucson on Saturday. The course starts here in the heart of downtown Tucson, at the corner of Congress and Granada. And since you can qualify for the Boston Marathon with this race, they measured it 4 times. 26.2 miles. It is a marathon. But what actually goes into putting together a course like this? Let's find out. We are en route. We're on the way to meet Randy Aceta from Run Tucson. He is one of the people who was in charge of putting together the marathon's course.
The runners are going to come down Speedway. They're going to come south on Campbell, and then they're going to come right past where these bike riders are and down the U of A Mall. The requirement for Boston is you can't be too much of a downhill course.
Okay.
So we start and end downtown, get desert scenery, get the U of A through historic Sam Hughes, and then we rocket ship down Broadway.
Randy's part of a running group, and sometimes they meet here at Brandy Fenton Park.
I'm James Hollister. I'm a runner living in Tucson.
You're running the half marathon.
Half marathon at Garmin, yeah. I love racing. I love competing. I love racing in Tucson. I think it's a big deal that they chose us. It's a hard route, there's hills, but I think Tucson runners are tough. Will be a good chance for us to showcase that.
Now we're ending right back where we started, here at Congress and Granada, just like the marathon route, where we're supposed to meet Steve Lovell from Garmin. Oh, there he is. Hello. This is where we're starting the marathon?
We're actually starting it right down here on Congress. I actually have a paint mark.
Ooh,
let's go
check it out.
Okay, here we go. Yep, this is the start and the finish line right here on Congress. We researched about 50 different cities trying to find what's a good fit for Garmin. And when we came to Tucson, we just fell in love.
This is the first inner city marathon in Tucson in about 40 years. This first year, my guess is people will be like, what's going on? And if we can keep rolling with it, we'll see how it grows.
Reporting around Tucson, Alex Dowd, KGUN 9.